Good evening, everyone. This is Robert RJL 518 welcoming you to another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1976 Pennant race is on the air. We are at San Diego Stadium tonight as the San Francisco Giants will do battle with the San Diego Padres. Let's take a look at the standings. The San Diego Padres right now with 70 wins and 77 losses are actually still a game and a half back of the Dodgers because they've actually played more games than the Dodgers have in the National League West as the Dodgers hold third place. The Giants at 69 and 79 have played 148 games, and they are 2 games back of the Dodgers due to the Dodgers not playing more games. We know the Dodgers have double headers coming up, so a lot can happen. This is a very big game between these two. San Diego and San Francisco fighting for position to try to catch the Dodgers for third in the National League West. Remember, top 3 teams make the divisions, make the playoffs. Philadelphia at 86 and 57, their magic number is 13 to clinch the National League East. The Mets now have a 2-game lead on the Pirates. Kansas City has a half-game lead on Oakland in the American League West to win that division. California got a very strong third-place spot, and right now they have a 5-game lead on the Twins. The Yankees have already clinched the American League East. Cleveland very strong in second place. The Boston Red Sox trying to hold off Baltimore to hold on to that third-place spot in the American League East. BB is first to join us here at San Diego Stadium for tonight's game, and he asked me, do I play every playoff game? The answer is yes. Every playoff game gets played. The wild card playoff is a single-game playoff. The wild card series is a best of 3, and all division series is a best of 5. Championship and World Series are all best of 7. Every game gets played. Check out my 1985 replay, and you will see every game get played. I do not use 10. The 10-minute ticker takes a break during the playoffs. As Bob B joins us here at San Diego Stadium. So we got a good one tonight, the Giants and the Padres. The Padres pretty much of a hodgepodge lineup for this game. They historically lost it 2-1 in this matchup. There were 12 hits and 2 errors combined, but they don't have a hodgepodge pitcher on the mound. Starting pitcher for the San Diego Padres will be Randy Jones. 22 wins, 14 losses, a 2.74 ERA. He gets the call for the Friars tonight in this very important National League West matchup. They're in a rain delay up there. Well, it's raining down here in South Florida too, Bob B, so no surprise. We got a hurricane on its way here also. Not sure how that's going to work, but we will see. Let's go to the top of the first. Let's get this ball game underway. Leading off for the Giants will be center fielder, a very young Jack Clark, 21 years old in 76. 225 average, 2 homers, 10 RBIs. Brown, yellow, and white dice for the Padres. They are the home team. Game, set, and match. Let's go. 1-6. That's a walk. That 17 is going to be too high. San Diego Stadium subtracts 1 from walks and 3 from strikeouts. Clark will swing the bat. 2-6, and that's a tar 3, and that will be a ground out to short. Very important game between these two who are still trying to catch the Dodgers. Next batter, second baseman Marty Perez. 257 average for the G-Men that year. 3 homers, 32 RBIs. I.D. Jester joins us here at San Diego Stadium. Jones will go ahead and pitch. 4-6. That's an error on a grounder. Perez, 3-2. That's a ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Rader. That ball is hit to Doug Rader. Rader's ever rating is a 10. That's an 18. He'll make the play. Throws to first, out number 2. Next batter will be left fielder Gary Matthews, 279 average, 20 homers, 84 RBIs. He was a September call-up, that is correct. He was a September call-up. The Padres have a lot of September call-ups in this lineup tonight. Jones will go ahead and pitch. 2-5 against the righty. That is a blank. Matthews 2-1. Base hit past second base. Matthews gets the first hit for the game. He will head down to first. Right fielder Bobby Mercer is next for the Giants. 259 average, 23 homers, 90 RBIs. Let's see if anything happening on the bases. That is a 1. Matthews has a 2 attempt. -1 is a 1. He does have a steal chance and a good one too. 14 plus 3 is 17. Kendall's a 0. You know what? I'm going to send Matthews. A 1-17, Matthews is safe at second, and he gets in there with a 6. You're the Giants. You're chasing the Dodgers. You got to win games here, so you got to take chances against teams you need to get over. So a stolen base for Gary Matthews. Let's see if it happens again with the strat roll. Nothing this time. Jones will go ahead and pitch. 2-1. That's going to be an automatic out. Star 5 and a fly out to center, and that will do it. A hit for the Giants, but that's all they get. As we will go to the bottom of the first. The Giants really do not have a hodgepodge lineup today. Hence, they did win the game 2-1. Only rolls like crap when the Cardinals are playing. Bob B, do you remember that Cardinals Expos game? I rest my case. Starting pitcher for the San Francisco Giants, Frank Riccelli. 1 win, a loss, a 5.63 ERA. He only had 3 starts this year, and this is one of them. So he gets the call for the Giants. Amazing as we're actually playing with the hodgepodge lineups, but we got games that mean something. So let's see what happens when these players absolutely got to go ahead and get it. Do I buy my own? No, I get my dice from Amazon and that kind of thing. Leading off for the Padres will be Johnny Grubb. Grubb is in left field tonight. 284 average, 5 homers, 27 RBIs. Philip Reynolds joins us here at San Diego Stadium. You do remember that was one game. Well, I don't want to hear it. Go cry somewhere else. 4-4, walk plus. 13. Yeah, that will walk Grubb easily, and he will trot down to first on a walk. So the first thing that Riccelli does is walk a batter. He had only 5 walks that season. It's amazing that this lineup really didn't score more than 1 run. I'm actually, at least with a pitcher like Riccelli on the mound. Next batter, shortstop, a young Bill Ullman, 246 average, a homer, 6 RBIs. As I said, the Padres pretty much used a call-up lineup in this matchup. Infield goes the double play depth. And I first should see if there's a strat happening. That is an 11, and no, Grubb is still on first. Riccelli, 1-1. That's a double question mark. Ullman, a righty. A 1-7 is a base hit up the middle. That's a 2, and Ullman goes ahead and smacks it right past Riccelli for a single. Grubb's base running rating is a 2. He will not make third. He has to hold at second. And the Padres are already in business to start this game for them. Next up for the Friars will be right fielder Merv Redmond. 229 average, 2 homers, 11 RBIs. Crappy 10-minute ticker. Well, you know, I don't want to hear it. Who knows what we'll see what the next season you guys choose. We'll see how good it goes. C&D TV joins us here. Tony Porter joins us here at San Diego Stadium. I meant to say, Tony, remember, the 1983 season is being released by Inside Pitch. I do expect a Tom Seaver replay. Also, by the way, I love how you've been doing your website with the base hit and the little nuances you've been doing with the games. Tony, that's genius. You're doing a great job. That website, your games are even better than ever. Anything on the bases? That is a 4. Nothing happening there. Riccelli will pitch. 2-4. That's a blank. Rettenman will swing. 2-5. He pops out to short. And that's one away. Infield fly rule goes ahead and prevents any runners from moving up. Next batter, third baseman Doug Rader. 257 average, 9 homers, 55 RBI. You want to see Seaver? That was the game last night. Check it out. Anything on the bases? Nothing happening there. Riccelli, 2-3. That's a range play at the park. San Diego Stadium, 3-4. And we got a blank, which means we got a rare play early in this game. Rare play with men on base. So we go to the chart. Let's see what we get. 5-6. Pitch brushes back hitter. Words are exchanged and both dugouts empty. Calmer heads prevail, but the umpire warns both managers. If any hit by pitch happens after this, for the rest of the game, the pitcher is thrown out. Oh boy, so everyone gets a warning, but nothing happens, so we will re-roll. But now we know any hit by pitch automatically will get the pitcher thrown out. Brian Patterson joins us here at San Diego Stadium. Runners at first and second. We will redo it. Riccelli, 4-1, strikeout 10. Yes, got him. He does get Rader barely. A 13 minus 3 is a 10, and he got him. Strikeout number 1 for Riccelli. He had 11 of them that year. Remember, he only started 3 games. He is a call-up pitcher for the Giants, but here he is placed in a game where the Giants need to win. Next batter, first baseman Bobby Valentine for the Padres. 367 average with only 49 at bats, 4 RBIs, but Bobby Valentine, who is 26 years old in this year, he gets the call at first base tonight. Riccelli will go ahead and pitch. We'll first see if anything happening on the bases. No. Riccelli, 1-5, strikeout 16, no. Valentine will swing, 4-1. That's a line drive right to third, and he gets out of the inning. No runs, a hit, a walk for the Friars, but they can't bring anybody in. No score after 1. Top of the second inning coming up. Next batter coming up for the Giants, third baseman Ken Reitz, 267 average, 5 homers, 66 RBIs in 76. Recently passed away. Jones, 6-1, hit by pitch, 10, no. And that could have gotten Randy Jones kicked out, but there is no hit by pitch. He doesn't hit him. Reitz will swing, 3-1, star 6, and that's a fly out to right. 1 man down. Takes an extra hour to do all that, but you do it so well, Tony. You're doing a great job with that now. Shortstop Chris Spire is next, 226 average, 3 homers, 40 RBIs. Next up, batter from Jones, 6-6. That's a range play at the park. San Diego Stadium, 3-3. That's going to be a grounder to second base. It is a range play, and that is hit to Mike Champion. Champion's range is a 2. He won't get it. That's going to be a base hit for Spire. Spire hits it past the second baseman, Mike Champion, who's in the lineup for the Friars today. And Spire will go to first. Next up will be Gary Thomason. Thomason is at first base tonight. 259 average, 8 homers, 38 RBIs. As I said, the Giants are using pretty much their A1 lineup. The Padres lineup is pretty much call-up. Anything on the bases? That is a 16, no. Jones will pitch. 6-4. That's a double question mark. Thomason a lefty. Nothing there, so that is a blank. Thomason will swing, 1-1. He flies out to right. 2 men down. And now a chance for the catcher, Gary Alexander, who hit a home run the last time he played for the Giants in one of my games. 178 average. He had 2 homers and 7 RBIs. Alexander did hit a homer in that game. 2 outs. A runner still on first for the G-men. Nothing happening there. Jones, 5-1. Strikeout, 19. No. Alexander will swing the bat. 3-3. That's a star 5. It'll be a fly ball to center field, and that will end it. The Giants get a hit, but that is all they can get. As we go to the bottom of inning number 2. Leading off for the Padres will be center fielder Luis Melendez, 224 average, 5 RBIs that year. Riccelli with the pitch, 1-4, strikeout, 16, no. Melendez, 4-2, star 4, that's a ground out to third. Taken care of there by Reitz, out number 1. Catcher Fred Kendall is next, 246 average, 2 homers, 39 RBI. Kendall gets ready to hit. Riccelli, 1-2, strikeout, 4. No, that's avoids it. 6 minus 3 is 3. Kendall avoids the strikeout. 2-4, but he flies out to right. So that is out number 2. September call-ups, playing a game that the Padres pretty much need to win to be chasing the Dodgers. That's what makes these games even more exciting. You really don't know who's going to be the hero. Next batter, second baseman Mike Champion, 237 average, a homer, 2 RBIs that year, only played in 11 games. As I said, this is a Padres September call-up list. Riccelli, 4-2. That's a walk. That 12 is going to be too high. Champion, 3-5. That's a fly out to left, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Riccelli. No score after 2. Which team's going to break through? The Padres trail the Dodgers by a game and a half. The Giants 2.5 games back. Very important game between these two, chasing the Dodgers for third place in the National League West. Top 3 teams each division make the playoffs. Steeler fan joins us here at San Diego Stadium. Top of the third, leading off will be the pitcher, Frank Riccelli. He does not have his own batting card, so we'll use the Giants pitcher batting card. The Giants pitchers, besides the ones that do have ones, a 143 average and about 3 RBIs. Jones will pitch. 3-4 against a lefty. That's going to be an automatic out. Star 3 and a ground out to short. Out number 1. Here comes Clark. Clark is 0 for 1. Jack Clark was 21 years old in 1976. You got action PC hockey. Excellent game. Excellent game. Jones will pitch. 1-5. That's a possible error. Clark will swing. 6-4. Star 1. That is a ground ball to second base. The ball is hit the Champion. Champion's error rating is an 18. That's a 16. It's going to go right under his glove into the outfield. That's going to be an error on Champion. So we have our first error in the game. And that is an E4, which allows Clark to reach, and that is the first error on the Padres. They had no errors historically in that game, but Mike Champion makes one there, and that puts a runner on base for the G-men. Marty Perez is next. He's 0 for 1. Clark definitely has a stealing ability. Double play depth. There is 1 out, by the way. And let's see, 16. Nope, Clark's going to stay where he's at. Jones will go ahead and pitch. 3-2, strikeout, 4. No, too high. Perez will swing. 4-1, that's a ball hit to center field. That is a 14 against the lefty. It's just too high. It's going to be a fly out to center. as Perez got under that. 2 outs. Here's Gary Matthews. Matthews is 1 for 1, singled and stole a base. Are you the only one playing 2021 games? Well, doing it. That's the one thing I like about APA, because of the guy's card maker. You can play 2021 baseball right now, and you can always update the cards when you're ready. Clark on it first. That is a 7, and he does have a chance to steal, and I'm going to send him. I'm going to go ahead and send him. 15 plus 3 is 18. Kendall has a 0. Clark's going to try to take second. A 1 to 18 he does, and yes, he will get a stolen base. Stolen base for Jack Clark. That's the second stolen base for the Giants total. And now we'll re-roll the strat. That is a 3, but Clark does have a chance to steal third, but now he will let Gary Matthews swing, knowing that he probably will score on a Matthews hit. Jones will go ahead and pitch to Matthews. 2-2 against a righty. That's blank. Matthews swings. 5-5. Base hit to left field. Single for Matthews. Will that score Clark? Base running rating 3 with 2 outs as a 4. Single to left. +1 is 5. Left fielder for the Padres is Grubb. He has a +1 arm, which makes it a 6. There won't be a throw. Clark will score. Giants on the board first, 1-0. RBI single by Matthews. And the steal does do the job, as well as the error. 1-0 Giants. Stadium groans a little bit. So Matthews gets an RBI single, which does bring in Clark. Next batter is Mercer. Mercer is 0 for 1. 1-0 Giants. Nothing happening there. Jones, 5-3, range play. Mercer, 3-1, star 1. That's a ground ball to second base. That's hit to Champion. Champion's range is a 2. He won't get that one. That will also get by him, but this time it's just because it was out of his reach. That's a single. Matthews' base running, his rating is a 2, becomes a 3 with 2 outs. He will make third, as he was off and running with the hit, and the Giants have runners at first and third. They're now going to go talk to Randy Jones on the mound. Jones, only one of about 20 pitchers that had ERAs under 3 in 76. They're going to go ahead and see if he's all right. The next batter is Ken Reitz. Reitz is 0 for 1. Runners at first and third. Anything on the bases? 17, no. Jones will go ahead and pitch. 1-2 against a righty. That is a blank. Reitz will swing. 6-1. Base hit to left field. Single for Reitz. He will bring in a run. Matthews comes in to score. Mercer, base running rating 3, becomes a 4 with 2 outs. Single to left, -2 is due. Left fielder Grubb, +1 is a 3. Mercer will make third on a 3 or lower. He does. And with a base running rating of 1, Reitz will make second if the white die is a 1. No, he'll hold it first. A base hit by Reitz brings in another run for the Giants. Runners at the corners. The Giants now lead 2-0. Oh, that error really coming back to hurt the Padres right now. Runners at first and third. Here's Chris Spire. Spire hit a single his first time up. He's 1 for 1. The Giants did score 2 runs in the game historically. They now already have the 2. We'll see if Randy Jones can settle down. That is a 4, and nothing happening there. Jones will pitch. 2-6, range play again. Spire, 5-3, star 3. That's grounded to shortstop. The shortstop is Bill Allman. His range is a 3. He will make it. He's got it, and he will throw to second to get Reitz and retire the side. Wow. And that was definitely another run that would have scored. 2 runs for the Giants on 3 hits, a stolen base, and 1 big error. And the Giants have opened up a 2-0 lead as we go to the bottom of the 3rd. Yeah, rain delayed down here in Florida as well. Timeout, guys, on the field. Timeout on the field, guys. I'll give you a few minutes. I do apologize, my friends. I know I probably lost a few of you. I do apologize to you. Very sorry. That was a phone call that I absolutely had to take. I'll go ahead and put in the comments. Let's see, when is this? This is at the 42-minute mark. So I'm right down the comments at the 42-minute mark to avoid to just skip ahead to the rest of the game. If that, I do apologize, guys. That was a phone call I had to take. All right, so I am so sorry, but I had to take it. I would like to let you guys know that I did get hired at a new job, so I will be starting it on Wednesday. It of course will. It's an 8 to 5 type of job, so I will not. It will not stop the streams. They'll still be coming. So I got hired. Everything is okay. Everything's okay, guys. It's just that I got hired also at a new job. So. But that's not going to stop the streaming. They will still continue. But now that I'm working again, it takes a little bit off my Mac. So thank you all to you guys in the chat. You are great friends. Where did we leave off? We're in the bottom of the third inning, right? Yeah. Bottom of the third inning here. Giants leading 2-0. So let's get back to baseball. Here's Randy Jones, the pitcher. And he batted .058 as a hitter that year. So we'll start the bottom of the third. Riccelli, 3-4. That's an error on a throw. Jones will swing 4-2. Star 6. That's a ground ball to third. The ball is hit to Reitz. Reitz's error rating is a 9. That's a 15. He won't make an error. He'll throw to first to get Jones, and that's out number 1. So just a ground out to third. Here's Johnny Grubb. Grubb walked his first time up. Riccelli. 2-2. That's a home run chance. Grubb, a lefty, a 1-18. That 10 will pass. But against a lefty, though, Grubb has a 0 home run chance, so he will not hit a dinger. 1-3, and all he does is chop it right back to Riccelli. He'll throw it over to first for out number 2. So Johnny Grubb goes from a home run chance to a comebacker to Riccelli. 2 down. That will bring up Bill Ullman. Ullman, not Ullman. That was champion. Ullman is 1 for 1, has a single. Riccelli going ahead and deal. 3-5. Hit by pitch. 14, no. Remember, any pitcher that hits a batter, that pitcher is automatically ejected. 1-2. That's a fly out to center, and that's a 1-2-3 inning. A nice job by Riccelli to not give any runs back to the Padres in the bottom of the inning. After 3, still 2-0 G-Men. And hopefully this job will work out better than the last one did. Top of the 4th, here is Gary Thomason. Thomason is 0 for 1. Jones coming on and deal. Yep, blast from the past. 3-6, walk. 14, no. Thomason gets to swing. 6-6, and he grounds it to second. That's the first out. Next batter will be Gary Alexander. Alexander is 0 for 1. Jones will go ahead and pitch. 2-6. That's a range play. Alexander swings the bat. 2-5. That's a fly ball to right field. That is hit to Merv Redmond. Redmond's range is a 4. And he'll make the catch. Out number 2. So a fly out to right. Next batter is the pitcher, Frank Riccelli. He is 0 for 1. Jones will pitch. 1-3, that's a blank. Swing by Riccelli. 2-6, that's going to be a base hit by Frank Riccelli. He gets a single off the batter card. Riccelli will go to first. There you go. Frank Riccelli helps his own cause. He'll get a base hit and head there. Nice base hit by Riccelli. And that will bring up Jack Clark. Clark is 0 for 2, reached on an error and stole a base. 2 outs. I don't think anything happening on the bases, and that is a no. Jones trying to keep it a 2-0 game. Both teams need this win. Jones, 3-1. That's at the park. San Diego Stadium, 6-5. That's going to be a ground out to short, and that will end the inning. No runs and a hit for the Giants. It stays 2-0 going to the bottom of the fourth. Here's Merv Rettenmund. Rettenmund is 0 for 1. Riccelli will go ahead and pitch. 1-1, double question mark. Rettenmund a righty. A 1-7 is a base hit up the middle. That's a 2. Rettenmund gets a single. Leadoff hit for the Padres. Rettenmund will go to first, and he is definitely a stealing threat. He only had 4 stolen bases, but he can steal. Double play depth coming on for the Giants. Rader is up next. He is 0 for 1. Nothing happening on the bases. Rettenmund stays at first. Riccelli goes ahead and pitches. 4-5. That's a strikeout. 17, no. Riccelli will swing the bat. Rader will swing the bat. 5-6. Popped out to shortstop. 1 down. Rader goes ahead and pops out. Next up is Bobby Valentine. Valentine is 0 for 1. Nothing happening with Rettenmund at first base. Riccelli knows Valentine can hit the ball. Riccelli 3-6. That's a blank. Valentine will swing. 4-2. Star 2. That's a grounder to second base. Do they turn the double play? 3, 5, 6. Shortstop for San Francisco is Spire. -1 is a 5. Yep, they'll turn the double play. Inning over. 4-6-3 double play. And that ends the inning, as the Padres may have gotten something going on, but it doesn't come to fruition as Valentine grounds out into the twin killing. No runs. There was a hit. After 4, it stays 2-0 in favor of the G-Men. Inning number 5. Marty Perez leads off for the Giants. He is 0 for 2. Randy Jones, one of the best pitchers that year in 76. 1-5, possible error. Perez, and that's going to be Suadice. Perez, 6-4. That's a ground ball to second base. That ball is hit to Mike Champion. That's not how you want to hit to. His error rating is an 18. That's an 18. Champion, again it gets by him. It's going to be off of his glove. It's going to roll away. Perez is going to be safe at first on another E4. Champion commits his second error of the day, of the game, and that is the second error on the Padres in this game, and that allows a runner to read first. So Mike Champion showing why he has errors of an 18 error rating, and that is just not good. I guess he's not a champion. Gary Matthews is up. He is 2 for 2. Infield at double play depth. Anything happening? Nope. Jones will go ahead and pitch. 5-4 against a righty. That's blank. Matthews swings. 5-6. Fly out to left. And nothing happens after that, and a fly ball to left field. Here's Mercer. Mercer is 1 for 2. Singled his last time up. Perez staying put. Jones, 2-5 against the lefty. That's a walk. That 19, no, too high. Mercer, 1-2. That's a line drive right to first. That'll be caught. Do they get Perez? Do they get Perez? A 1-4 they do. No, Perez gets back on a 6. Oh, boy. Line drive hit right to Valentine, but Perez saw it and got back quickly. But there are now 2 outs. That could have been a big-time double play. And now Ken Reitz. Jones will go ahead and pitch to Reitz. Perez, nothing happening there. Jones with the pitch. 5-2. Home run chance. Reeds a righty. A 1-12. The 3 is good. Against the lefty, Reeds has an 8. A 1-8. Reeds hits this one out. No, it's a 14. It's too high. Reeds will have to settle a 2-3, but he will smack a double to right field. He doesn't get the homer, but he does hit a double to right. Perez's base running rating's a 2. With 2 outs is a 3. Double to right, -1 is a 2. Right fielder Redmond, -1 is a 1. The only way Perez can score is on a 1. That is a 6. There could be an out. Redmond -1 arm. A 1-4. There will be an out. Yes, there will be an out. Now we got to find out where it is. That is a 1, and the lead runner advances. The ball is caught off, and the trailing runner is thrown out. So Marty Perez does come in to score. Ken Reitz decided to try for third, and he is thrown out at third base as they get the trailing runner, and that is Reitz. And that retires the side. So a good play by Merv Redmond, who had no chance to get the guy who had no chance to get Perez, decides to throw to the infield. They throw to third, and they go ahead and nail Reitz at third base. So that goes as a double, but he is thrown out. The run does come in to score, and the inning is over. 1 run on 1 hit and 1 error, but the Giants now lead it 3-0. Fall Classic is an excellent game, guys. It just wasn't for me, but it doesn't mean it stinks. Fall Classic is an awesome game system. It just didn't fit it just didn't scratch that itch that Inside Pitch does for me. But Tony Porter's right. Maybe I didn't give it much of a chance. I believe he is right. I didn't play enough games with it to maybe let it sit. But after playing Inside Pitch a few times, I really just got hooked on this engine. But Tony is right. I did not play enough games. He is correct. Bottom of the 5th inning, 3-0. Giants lead the Padres. Padres got to get something going on here. Luis Melendez leads off. He is 0 for 1. Riccelli will go ahead and deal. 5-4. That's a range play. Melendez will swing. 4-3. That's a fly ball to left field. That's it to Matthews. This is a tough play for Matthews. His range is a 1. Yes, he got it. What a play by Matthews. And that die decided to hit the 1. Wow, Matthews makes a great catch on the run. Probably dived for that one and got it. Out number 1. What a play by Matthews. That goes as a fly out to left. And Melendez can't believe it. Here's Kendall. Kendall is 0 for 1. 1 man out. Riccelli. 2-4, that's a blank. Kendall will swing, 1-4, and he grounds it right back to Riccelli, out number 2. Riccelli will underhand it to first. Next up is Mike Champion, and Champion gets a couple of boos from the crowd a little bit here at San Diego Stadium. He's made 2 errors for the Padres today. Maybe let's see if he can make it up. Riccelli will go ahead and deal. 2-6. That's a strikeout. That's 16, no. Champion will swing the bat, 1-3, and he lines it right back to Riccelli, who puts up his glove, and the ball goes right into it. Side retired. Riccelli makes 2 plays on the mound, and 1-2-3 go the Padres. Still 3-0 after 5. The one thing I will say about Fall Classic Baseball, they pretty much have every season. You can play any season you want with Fall Classic, just like APA. But yeah, you can pretty much play any season you want with Fall Classic Baseball. You want to play dead ball? They've got it. You want to play the 20s and 30s? They got it. Trust me, I'm begging Chris to think of some sort of substitute he can use to get dead ball seasons and early 1920s and 30s and 40s seasons into his system. If he can do that, I know seasons like 1927 or 1919 or 1908 would fly off the inside pitch shelf. He'd run out of ink and printing and printer and card stock. I'm begging him to think of a way to work that into his system. Remember, he has the 1966, 1983, and 2000 seasons being released. I know C&D, I know Tony will get at least the 83 and 2000 seasons because I know he would love to replay the Mets-Yankees World Series, which is something I will do, okay, probably in a special feature series. Top of the sixth, Giants lead the Padres 3-0 here in this important game here in the National League West. Leading off for the Giants is Chris Spire. Spire is 1 for 2, has a single. Jones still has some left in the tank. Jones 1-3, that's a blank. Spire will go ahead and swing. 6-4, that's a ball hit to center field. That is 19. And against the lefty, that's going to be too high. That's going to be a fly out to center. Wow, Spire just got under that one. That could have been something extra bases. Gary Thomason is next. He is 0 for 2. See you later there, Michael Peterson. Enjoy your wrestling. Jones, 1-5. That's a possible error. Thomason, 6-1. That's a ground ball to first. This one's hit to Valentine. His error rating is a 0, so he's got it, and he'll throw to Randy Jones, who's covering for out number 2. Two outs. The next batter is Gary Alexander. Alexander is 0 for 2. Jones will go ahead and pitch. 1-4. That's a blank. He's not tired. Alexander, 5-5, star 2, and that's a ground out to third. And a 1-2-3 inning for Randy Jones. Nice job by him. The Giants still lead it 3-0. As we go to the bottom of the sixth. Last night, we had some technical issues with my PC on a bad driver. I was finally able to uninstall the old driver, graphics driver, and put in the new one. So far, everything looks copacetic. And, of course, now that I've said that, I'll lose you guys. We go to the bottom of the sixth inning. Randy Jones is a leadoff batter, but they're going to call him back. And really, 2 errors on the day. So that's it for Randy Jones. The Padres need base runners. They got to get somebody up there. So leading off for the Padres will be Tito Fuentes. 263 average, 2 homers, 36 RBIs. Tito Fuentes will go up against Frank Riccelli. Riccelli pitching very well tonight. He has still got some left in the tank. We'll see how long he goes. We're already in the 7th inning. Riccelli only pitched to 21 batters historically, mostly. He's got 4 batters left before tiring. Riccelli with the pitch. 2-4. That's blank. Fuentes will swing. 6-1. Star 5. That's a ground out to third. So Fuentes will ground out. Top of the order for Johnny Grubb. Grubb is 0 for 1. Riccelli looks in and deals. 3-1. Strikeout. 19. No. Johnny will go ahead and swing. 5-1. Base hit to center field for Grubb. He goes ahead and gets that into center. Clark will toss it in. Grubb has his first hit of the game. And he will hold it first, bring up a double play. Depth for the Giants. Bill Ullman is next, and he is 1 for 2, has a single. Am I rolling a strat? Yes, I am. That 15 says Grubb is staying where he is at. Riccelli gets ready to go ahead and pitch. 1-6. That's at the park. San Diego Stadium says 3-4. And again, we come up with a blank. It's another rare play. So let's see what we have here for rare play this time. 26. If runner on first, ball hit the right side, strikes runner. Runner out, batter credited with a single, otherwise G3. Well, there is a runner on first. It does strike him. He is out. So that's going to be Johnny Grubb is out as the ball smacks into his leg, trying to take over. Ullman will take over at first, and there is an out. That's out number 1. Oh, boy, what a time for that to come up for the Friars. G3, so that actually turns out to be a fielder's choice. So Bill Allman will reach first. That's one out, but the ball hits Johnny Grubb in the leg, and he is out of there. Now the batter is Merv Rettenmund. Rettenmund is 1 for 2, has a single his last time up. Allman gets set and ready to deal. I'm sorry, Allman on first. It's Riccelli getting ready to deal. 1-1, double question mark. Rettenmund to righty, 1-7, a single up the middle. The 15 is too high. Rettenmund, 4-5, base hit to left field. The Padres got something going on. Allman's base running rating is a 3. Single to left, -2 is 1. Left fielder is Matthews. Only on a 1, Allman can make third. No, was there going to be an out? Matthews' arm rating is 0. A 1-3, there will be an out. Yes, there will be an out, and it's going to be, Allman's going to be cut down at third by Matthews. Allman is cut down on third by Matthews. Rettenmund's base running rating is a 2. With that 5, Rettenmund will not advance to second on the throw, and that is out number 2. Wow, Matthews picked it up, gunned it to third, and got Allman. Wow, that's a big base hit, but that is a big base running out. And the fans here in San Diego Stadium can't believe it, as Allman is cut down by Matthews. 2 men down. Stadium groans. Couple of big assists from the outfield today. Doug Rader is next. Rader is 0 for 2. Ken Reitz was gunned down at third base for the Giants, and now Matthews goes ahead and guns down Allman trying for third. 2 outs. See if anything happening. That is a 6. No. Riccelli, 1-1. That is a double question mark. Rader a righty, a 1-7. A 1-7 is a base hit up the middle. That's a 4. That's a base hit for Rader. Rader goes ahead and gets the single. Rader gets a single. Now does Rettenmund go? Rettenmund's base running is 2. Now it becomes a 3 with 2 outs. Single to center plus 2 is 5. Single to center -1 is a 1. Center fielder is Clark, -1 is a 0. Rettenmund will have to hold at second, and the Padres, how big was that runner getting cut down at third? Runners at first and second, and that's going to be it for Frank Riccelli. That is a fatigue result. He was tired. He is done. The Giants will go to the bullpen. The batter is Bobby Valentine with 2 outs. The pitcher is due up. The lead off the top of the 7th. The Giants will go ahead and probably bring out a righty just to go ahead and get the inning over with. Who are they going to bring in to pitch? Coming on to pitch for the Giants will be Dave Heaverlo. 4 wins, 4 losses, a save, a 4.44 ERA. Heaverlo will come in to bat the pitch for the G-Men. He will be the second Giant pitcher. His job is simple. Try to keep this a 3-0 game. So Heaverlo will pitch to Valentine. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th inning. 3-0. And I am rolling a strat. Let's see if there's a play. No play. Heaverlo gets ready to pitch. 3-5. That's at the park. San Diego Stadium says 3-3. That's a ground ball to second base. Perez has got it. Throws to first, and the Giants get out of it. That was a crazy inning. No runs on 3 hits, a batter hit by a runner hit by a batted ball, which makes him out, and then a runner thrown out at third. Boy, this inning could have been much better for the Padres, but they didn't get the breaks in that. They did not get the breaks in that inning tonight. Still 3-0 Giants. We go to the top of the 7th. We'll have a new batter coming. We'll have a pinch hitter coming in for the Giants, as Heverlo's job was only to get one batter. Coming on to pinch hit for the Giants will be Larry Herndon, 288 average, 2 homers, 23 RBIs. Padres need a pitcher, and their pitcher is due to bat 4th in the next inning. Let's see who the Padres want to bring out. It's right. So they'll bring out a righty, and they are going to go with... And they're going to go with Tom Griffin. Tom Griffin, a late trade from the Astros. Or actually, I think it was purchased from the Astros in 1976. Tom Griffin, 9 wins, 6 losses, a 4.10 ERA. He will pitch for the Padres. And he becomes the second Padre pitcher. Herndon will go ahead and get ready to bat. Top of the 7th. Griffin, 1-6. That's a blank. He's not tired. Herndon, 3-1. Base hit past third. Single for Herndon. The Giants get the leadoff man on. The pitcher spot today is 2 for 3. Herndon gets on with a leadoff single. It now brings up Clark. Clark is 0 for 3, but he reached on an error and stole a base. Double play depth is on. Let's see if anything on the bases. That 3. Herndon does have a steal chance, but your 3-0 lead, let the batter swing. Plus, Herndon will only have a 55% chance. Griffin will go ahead and pitch. 6-3. That's a home run chance. Clark, a righty, a 1-12. The 12 passes against a right-hander. Clark has a 12. Clark, a 60% chance to send it out of here. Yes, kaboom! Ball is high. That ball is deep. And that ball is over the left field fence barely, but it is gone. Home run, Jack Clark. And Clark shows what he will be doing in his future. A 2-run bomb by Clark. Stadium groans. That's going to be the first of many home runs that Clark will smack out of ballparks as he moves forward in his career. Only 21 years old. That's a 2-run bomb. Giants lead 5-0. Tom Griffin serves up a meatball. Clark turns it into lasagna, and it is gone. Marty Perez will be the next batter. Clark hit 2 home runs in 76, and he hits one out tonight. Perez is 0 for 3, reached on an error. 5-0 Giants. Griffin, 3-5. That's a range play. Perez will swing 4-4. That's a fly ball to center field. Hit to Melendez. Melendez's range is a 3. Nope. Is that going to be a single or a double? That will be a single for Perez. It gets right in front of Melendez. And the Giants are beginning to put a hurt on the Padres as trying to catch those Dodgers for 3rd in the division. Gary Matthews is up. Matthews is 2 for 3. He's got 2 singles. Infield double play depth. Strat rule is no longer on. Griffin will pitch. 1-1. Hit by pitch. 6. No. Matthews will swing. 1-2. Base hit to center field. Single. Perez, base running rating a 2. Single to center. Single to center, -1. And center fielder for the Padres is Melendez. +2 is a 3. A 1-3, Perez will make 3rd. Yes, he will. And on that 1, Melendez's base running rating's a 2. Does he take 2nd? Yes, he does. Melendez, the throw goes to 3rd. Perez is safe. Matthews tries for 2nd. He slides in there. And we got runners at 2nd and 3rd and no one out. The Padres, 4 straight hits here to start the top of the Giants. 4 straight hits to start the top of the 7th inning. 3 singles and a bomb. And the Padres right now, knowing that this game's getting away from them. The next batter is Bobby Mercer. Runners at second and third. Padres are going to call the infield in. They can't afford any more base runners to come in. Mercer is 1 for 3. As the Padres now begin to see that the Giants are pulling away. Griffin with the pitch, 1-3. Range play at the park. San Diego Stadium says 4-6. And another rare play. That is the third rare play we've had today. 3 rare plays. This one with a man on. Let's see what it is. 64. 3-2 pitch, called the ball for a walk. Pitcher argues call and gets thrown out of the game. Well, I guess Tom Griffin got a little bit rattled, and that will walk Mercer. So Mercer is walked, the bases are loaded, and Griffin is gone. I guess it doesn't matter because he was ineffective. He didn't get anybody out. So the Padres now got to bring on a new pitcher. Ken Reitz is the batter. Still nobody out. I think the Padres will bring on another righty. Coming on to pitch for the Padres will be Jerry Johnson. 1 win, 3 losses, no saves, a 5.31 ERA. Johnson he is the third Padre pitcher as Tom Griffin gets tossed. Now bases loaded, and the infield is going to play in. They're going to try for a double play at the plate. Johnson will pitch to Reitz. Bases loaded. Giants already leading 5-0 on the Friars. Johnson, 6-4, strikeout 17, no. Reitz will swing. 1-3, that's a fly ball to left field. Now that's out number 1. Reitz has a sacrifice fly rating of 3. He will bring in Perez automatically. Matthews' base running rating is a 2. He's not going to try to go to third. I'll hold him there automatically, although he really can't be a 0. But Reitz does get the sacrifice fly. 6-0 Giants. As the run does come in. Chris Spire is up next. Now they move into double play depth. Now 6-0 G-Men. Spire is 1 for 3. Johnson looking on. He finally gets an out. Pitch coming, 3-6. Range play. Spire, 1-5. That's a ground ball to third. Let's first see if there's a range. That ball is hit to Doug Rader. Rader's range is a 4, but with the infield of double play depth, it's a 3. No, it's going to get by him. That's going to be a base hit. Is that going to be a single or a double? That's going to be a single. That's going to be a single past third base. Matthews' base running rating is a 2, and he will not score. He has to hold at third. That is a base hit, but the runners advance 1 base. It becomes a single 3 on a failed range play, and that does go in there, but Matthews will hold at third base, and the bases are loaded again. Oh, good. Rader couldn't make the play. Next up is Thomason. Now the Padres are going to play a normal double play just to try to get out of the inning. Right now, the Padres down 6-0 already are thinking about the next day. Infield double play depth. Not going to call the infield in. I'm beginning to think the Padres here just want to get this game over with, but, well, actually, no. Infield in. Why not? Johnson will pitch. 3-3 against the lefty. That's blank. Thomason, 2-4. Ground ball to second base. Double play rating is a 2. -1 is a 1. -1 is a 1. And with the infield in +2. With the infield in, it doesn't matter here because you don't get anything from this. Okay, so let me do this again. So 2-1. There is no pivot rating. So the only way they turn a double play is on a 1. Yes, they do. The throw goes to home to get Matthews. The throw goes to first to get Thomason. Double play, and the Padres actually turn it. They turn the double play. 4-2-3 double play, inning over. The Padres actually turn the twin killing. And how about that? Three runs for the Giants, though, on 5 hits, though. 5 hits, a 2-run jack by Clark. And we are at the 7th inning stretch. 6-0 Giants. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we got 10-minute ticker coming up tonight after tonight's game. Our next matchup will be tomorrow as we go to September 17th. And we got a pretty big game in the American League tomorrow night. It will be the Minnesota Twins taking on the California Angels. Pete Redfern will pitch against Don Kirkwood. The California Angels at this moment have a 5-game lead on the Minnesota Twins for third place. Depending on what happens tonight on the 10-minute ticker and tomorrow, the Angels might be knocking the Twins out of the playoff race, out of the pennant race. So very important game tomorrow. Minnesota at California. We will have that game at Anaheim Stadium tomorrow night. Meanwhile, bottom of the 7th here, Giants trying to give the Padres a big loss. They lead 6-0. Luis Melendez is the leadoff batter for the Friars. They got right coming up, so the Giants will probably go with a righty. And let's see if they're going to come up with the pitch, and it will be... Coming on to pitch for the Giants will be Charlie Williams. 2 wins, no losses, a save, a 2.96 ERA. The Giant bullpen really isn't that bad. If they make the playoffs, their bullpen could be interesting. Charlie Williams will be the third Giant pitcher as we start the bottom of the 7th. Luis Melendez will go ahead and will accept the ball from Williams. Pitch on the way. 6-2, that's blank. He's not tired. Melendez, 6-6. Line drive right to third. Out number 1. That goes right into Ritz's glove. 1 quick out. Next batter is Fred Kendall. Kendall is 0 for 1. Williams, ready to pitch. 1-3, double question mark. Kendall, a righty. A 1-16 is an automatic out. That's a 7. That's going to be an out. It's going to be a star 1 and a ground out to short. Ground out to second. I'm sorry, G4. 2 men away, and the batter is Mike Champion. It is the 7th inning. He has to bat. I do not take position players out until the 8th. So Mike Champion will try to go ahead and try to make up for the 2 errors. Williams with the pitch. 4-1. That's blank. Champion will swing. 4-3. Star 3. Ground out to short. And another 1-2-3 inning, go the Padres. After 7, 6-0, G-Men. Top of the 8th coming up. And here comes Jack Clark. Clark is 1 for 4 today. Reached on an error, stolen base, and smacked the 2-run Jack. Jack Clark does come up to bat. Jerry Johnson, he will pitch. He's got 3 batters left before tiring. And he is due to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning. So the Padres would like Johnson to see if he can get through the inning. Johnson with the pitch. 1-2. Strikeout 10. No. Too high. That is a 12. But -3 makes that a 9. Clark will swing. 2-2. He flies out to center. What did I say? Wait, Clark was due up? My bad. Jack Clark is not the batter. My total bad. That really is Gary Alexander. Not Clark. My bad. Gary Alexander is the batter. And I will use the same result, 2-2, which is going to be a fly out to right anyway. My bad. Alexander was the hitter, not Clark. And now we'll see a pinch hitter for Charlie Williams as he's going to come out of the game. And we'll see a pinch hitter for the Giants, and that's going to be Darrell Evans. Darrell Evans will pinch hit. 205 average, 11 homers, 46 RBIs. He'll pinch hit for the pitcher spot. Pitcher spot today is 2 for 3. So here's Darrell Evans against Johnson. There is 1 out. 4-6. Strikeout chance. 7. Yes, got him. That one will get Evans. And that is a K. Strikeout by Johnson. Now Jack Clark comes up to bat. Now Clark gets up to bat, and he gets another chance. Johnson, 6-1, hit by pitch, 14, no. Clark, 4-4, and this time he hits a fly out to left, and that will end the inning. A nice job by Jerry Johnson to actually go ahead and get out 7 batters. He did the job there. A 3-up and 3-down inning. We go to the bottom of the 8th, still 6-0 in favor of the Giants. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Let's see. Pinch hitter coming up for Johnson. He's done. Pinch hitting for the Padres will be Mike Ivy. 291 average, 7 homers, 70 RBIs. He will come on and pinch hit. Giants will go to the bullpen. There is going to be right, left, right. So I think we'll see a right-hander. Let's see. And didn't get many relief appearances, but since it's a 6-0 lead, I think the Giants can go ahead and use them. They're going to bring out Rob Dressler. 3 wins, 10 losses, a 4.43 ERA. Moffitt is available, but they'd rather save him for a little more of importance just in case for Moffitt. So here's Rob Dressler. He actually had 6 relief appearances. So he'll come on and pitch. Ivy is the batter. Ranson Sports joins us here at San Diego Stadium. Dressler, 2-3. That's blank. Ivy will swing. 1-1, and he grounds it to short. So that's the first out. Here's Johnny Grubb. Grubb is 1 for 2. Had a single his last time up. Did Evans hit 42 7 years? I think so. Mike Ivy was a sad story, yes. Dressler, 6-1. That's a possible error. Grubb will swing, 6-2. That's going to be a base hit to center field for Grubb. The ball is hit to Clark. His error rating is a 4. That's a 10. He won't make an error, so Grubb will be safe at first with a single. Grubb gets his second hit of the game. Bringing up Bill Allman. Allman is 1 for 3, has a base hit. Infield is a double play depth. Dressler looking on. He will pitch to Allman. 3-6, hit by pitch. 12, nope. Wow, but a lot of hit by pitch chances. Remember, they got the warning in a rare play earlier. Allman will swing. 3-4. Allman smacks a double to right field for Allman. He gets a double. Grubb's base running rating is a 2. Double to right. -1 is a 1. Right fielder is Mercer. He has a 0. I am not going to send Grubb. He will stay at third. He would only score on a 1. It doesn't make any sense. I'll keep him at third. You're down by 6 runs. So Grubb will hold automatically at third. Can the Padres get something going on now? Next batter is Merv Redmond. He will come up to bat. Redmond having a good night tonight. He's 2 for 3. Runners at second and third. Padres trying to get back into this. Giants are going to keep the infield back. They'll play for the out. Dressler with the pitch. 3-5. That's a blank. Redmond swings. 4-6. Ground ball to short. The throw's going to go to first to get the out. Grubb will come in to score. Allman's base running rating is a 3. He will stay at second base, so there'll be no attempt to go to third, but Redmond grounds out. But the Padres are on the board at 6-1. And that goes as a fielder's choice. So Allman holds at second base. The run does come in to score. Allman stays there, and now 6-1 as the Padres are now on the board. Batter now is Doug Rader. Rader is 1 for 3, and that is 2 outs, by the way. So 2 outs. Dressler trying to finish off the inning. 6-1 now. Pitch from Dressler. 1-2. That's blank. Rader will swing. 6-3. Base hit into center field for a single. Single for Rader. Will that score Allman? Base running ratings a 3. With 2 outs is a 4. Single to center. +2 is a 6. Center fielder Clark -1 is a 5. I'm going to send Allman. A 1-5. He will score. No, it's a 6. There could be an out. Clark's rating is -1 arm. A 1-4. There is going to be an out. 5-6. Allman holds. Yes, there's going to be an out, and it is going to be. Oh, it's caught in a rundown. He is caught in a rundown. So Allman will come in to score automatically. Rader was trying for second. He's caught in a rundown. That's one of the first, but not many rundowns I've had here. Not many rundowns. Let's see. That is a 1, and the runner is out quickly. No others advance. So Rader is out at second, but the run does score. Lead runner advances. Ball caught off. Trailing runner is caught in a rundown. And Doug Rader, who tried to advance to second, is tagged out, and the inning is over. And I thought that sending Allman was the right call, but I didn't think Rader would get, but I didn't think another 6 would be rolled. Oh my, that is a base hit, but he is out, and that ends the inning. 2 runs for the Padres. They get 3 hits. The run does score, and it is now 6-2 after 8. Wow, lots of crazy base running going on in this game today. We've had what? He's the third runner thrown out on the bases. The third runner thrown out. Wow. How about that? I tell you, the new arm rule for the outfielders really makes it even more exciting on the bases now. I really like what Chris did with that. We go to the top of the 9th. It's now a 6-2 game. Marty Perez leads off for the Giants. Padres need a pitcher, and it's right, left. So the Padres will go ahead and bring out, let's see. Padres are going to bring out the closer, Butch Metzger. Job is to keep it a 6-2 game. Metzger will be the fourth Padre pitcher. 11 wins, 4 losses, 16 saves, a 2.92 ERA for Metzger. Marty Perez leads off for the Giants. Now 6-2. Game's a little bit more interesting. Metzger with the pitch. 5-1, strikeout 9, no. Perez, 1-5, ground out to third. And Perez is out. He is now 1 for 4 of the game. Did reach on an error and a base hit. Here's Matthews. Matthews threw out a base runner. Matthews having a good night tonight. He's 3 for 4. Metzger with the pitch. 1-3. That's blank. Matthews. 6-5. Pop out to third base. He pops it up in the infield. And that will be Rader making the catch for out number 2. Here's Bobby Mercer. Mercer is 1 for 3, singled and walked his last time up. Fans here at San Diego Stadium hoping the Padres can make a big comeback. Metzger, 4-1, error on a throw. Mercer, 2-1. That's going to be a base hit to right field. There won't be an error on a throw because he's not going to advance, so that's an automatic single, no error. But a base hit from Mercer to keep the inning alive. Ken Reitz is the next batter. Reitz having a good night, 2 for 4, including an RBI on a sacrifice fly. Mercer on it first. Metzger, 3-4. That's a range play. Reitz will swing. 1-3, fly ball to left field, hit to Johnny Grubb. Grubb's range is a 3. Yes, he's got it. Makes the catch and retires the side. No runs and a hit for the Giants, but they lead 6-2. Will we see some ninth inning magic? Bottom of the ninth inning, leading off for the Padres is Bobby Valentine. Dressler is going to come out of the game. It is a 4-run game. The Giants are not going to take any chances. They will bring out Randy Moffett. 6 wins, 6 losses, 14 saves, a 2.27 ERA. Randy Moffett will try to close this game out for the G-Men. Valentine will bat. He hit .367 that year in only 49 at-bats, though, but he will bat. Randy Moffett pitches. 3-1, home run chance. Valentine a righty. The only way he can get it's on a 1, and that is a 6. And even then, Valentine has zeros there, so there wouldn't have been a home run. But Valentine gets the swing, 2-4, and he chops it right back to Moffett, who tosses it to first for the out. A ground out to the pitcher, and that is not the first time the Padres went from a home run chance to a ground out to the pitcher. 1 away, here is Luis Melendez, and let's see, they will bring him back, and there will be a pinch hitter. So coming on to pinch hit for the Padres will be Willie Davis. He batted .268, and he will take over in center field in case this goes anywhere. Melendez, .268 average, 5 homers, 46 RBIs. Willie Davis will go up against Moffett. 1 out, bottom of the 9th. Moffett, 3-5 against the lefty. That's a blank. Davis swings, 3-6, fly out to right. And that is out number 2. And now the batter is Fred Kendall. He will bat. Kendall is 0 for 3. At least I think he'll bat. Let me see what's going on the see if anything happening here. I don't think so. No, he'll bat. He'll bat. So coming on to bat will be Fred Kendall. Kendall is 0 for 3. Moffett trying to get a 1-2-3 inning, which is rare here at RJL 518. Moffett with the pitch. 1-4 against a righty. Strikeout 3. Yes, swing and a miss, struck him out. That's your game. The Giants go ahead and bomb the Padres tonight, 6-2. He had a 6, -3 is a 3, and he got him. 1, 2, 3, go the Padres as the Giants beat them tonight, 6-2. A big win for the G-Men. Good win there for San Francisco. They needed that in order to try to get closer. Both these teams chasing the Dodgers. The Dodgers are on a bit of a slump. They're not hitting. They're not winning games lately. So maybe one of these two can take them for third place in the division. Don't go away. 10-minute final line score and 10-minute ticker coming right up. For the Giants, 6 runs on 13 hits and no errors. For the Padres, 2 runs on 8 hits and 2 errors. Frank Riccelli gets the win, and Randy Jones still takes the loss in this game, but in this very important matchup between the two, as they're both chasing the Dodgers. So a 6-2 win by the Giants. And now with that win, they are now tied with the Padres with 70 wins. But they are still a few games back, for the Dodgers have not played a full amount of games yet. It is time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball of Replay Sports. Not a full ticker, it looks like it'll be a little bit shorter than usual. We will start with Detroit at Baltimore. The Baltimore Orioles are 3 games back of Boston, and the Orioles need to win some games. Detroit is up. Baltimore with a 5. 45, and that is 3. Baltimore with an 11. 53, and that is going to be 6. And that will be a win for the Orioles. And boy, did they need that. You got to beat the Tigers. They are just bad. Kansas City at California. We will have, good game here. Doug Bird against California. Kansas City with a 10, 13, and that is 1 run. California with a 6, 66. That's going to be 8, and the Angels will beat the Royals. That's a big win for California. Even they are not out of a chance to win the division. The Angels only trail the Royals by 5 games in the division. California is not out, still has a chance to win the division. But with that loss, Oakland now with a win will take over first place again. Texas at the White Sox. Meaningless game. Texas with a 13. 34, and that is 4. The White Sox with a 4. 35. 35, and that is 2. And that's going to be a win for the Rangers. New York Yankees at Cleveland. The Yankees have already clinched the American League East. And right now, with 98 wins and Kansas City 83 wins, I think they've already clinched home field throughout the American League. I'll have to look at it. Yankees have a 13. And they roll a 13, which is only going to be 1 run. The Indians can't catch them, but the Indians want to stay ahead of Boston. That is a 6-45, and that is a 4, and the Indians will get a good win. They will beat the Yankees, and the Indians are now 7 games ahead of Boston for second place. And right now, with 77 wins, though, the Indians right now are the 4 seed. So they would have to wait for the wild card series. Boston at Milwaukee. With a big Orioles win, Boston wants to stay ahead. Boston with a 10, and that's a 12, and that is not good. That is only going to be, that's 1 run. Milwaukee with an 8, 55, and that's going to be a win for the Brewers, and that's not a good loss for the Red Sox. As now Baltimore is now 2 back. Minnesota at Oakland. Minnesota, now Oakland wins, they retake first place in the American League West. Minnesota with a 10, 46. And they have 5 runs. Minnesota fighting for their playoff lives. Oakland with a 16, 11. Wow, 0. That's a big win for Minnesota. Minnesota gets a big win and gives the A's a tough loss. And Oakland stays a half game back of Kansas City. National League, Houston and Atlanta. Houston with a 19. 65. Wow, these Astros have really come on. That's 11. Atlanta with a 9. 31. And that is a 3. That's going to be a win for the Astros. As I know, Steeler fan will be loving with that win. And with that win, that gives the Astros 82 wins, guaranteed a winning season. Still 10 games back of Cincinnati. Cincinnati's magic number is 5 in the National League West. And with the 82, however, right now, the Astros are the 3 seed at this moment, which means they would play a division series. They would avoid the wild card. Dodgers and the Reds. Big game for the Dodgers. Dodgers with a 5. 56, and that is 5. It's good. The Reds have a 15. 54, and that is 7. That game belongs to the Reds. The Reds' magic number will go down to 4, but the Dodgers lose another game, and that means San Diego and San Francisco gained a game on the Dodgers. Cubs and the Expos. Cubs with an 8. 14, and that is 1. The Expos have a 6. 26, and that is 2. The Expos will beat the Cubs, as the Expos get a rare win, and the Cubs have now lost 80. Mets and the Cardinals and the Mets. Big doubleheader for my Mets. Game 1. St. Louis has an 8. 26. That's only 2 runs. I will take a split here. The Mets have a 6. The Mets need a 24 or higher to tie or win. 36, there we go. That is going to be 3 runs, and we have a happy recap for Game 1. Game 2, the Cardinals have a 9. 35, and that is 3 runs. The Mets have Nino Espinosa on the mound at 11. I need the Mets to roll a 24 or higher to tie or win. 42, there we go. That's going to be 4 runs, and the Mets have 2 straight happy recaps, as they beat the Cardinals twice. And the Mets now have a 4-game lead of 3.5 game lead on Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's at Philadelphia. Philadelphia's magic number is 13 to win the National League East. Pittsburgh with a 10. 56. That's a good roll. That's 6 runs. The Phillies with a 12. 61, and that is 7 runs. The Phillies will beat the Pirates, and I'm not going to catch Philadelphia, but the Pirates have now lost. They have now lost 6 straight games, and the Mets now have a 4-game lead in second place. At 81 wins, they are 1 game back of Houston for the third seed. We move on to the 16th. Kansas City at California. Once again, Kansas City has a half-game lead on the A's for the American League West, 22. Kansas City with a 5, and that is 1 run. California with a 2, 43, and that is 3 runs. And the Angels will beat the Royals again. California now moves to within 3 games of second place. Now Texas taking on the White Sox. Texas with a 13, 66, and that is 10. The White Sox have an 8, 21, and that is 2. And that's going to be a win for the Rangers. Tough year for the Chicago White Sox, who won my 1994 Payoff Pitch season restart. Check that replay out if you haven't checked that out. Boston at Milwaukee. Red Sox got to beat the Brewers. Red Sox with a 12, 56. That's good. That's going to be 6 runs. Milwaukee with a 9, 35. That's going to be 3. The Red Sox will get a win. They will beat the Brewers. And Boston is once again 3 games ahead of 3.5 of Baltimore. Minnesota taking on Oakland. This is a big game for the Twins and for the A's. Minnesota with an 11, fighting for their playoff lives, 45. They get 5. Oakland with a 13. And they roll a 13, so Oakland loses 2 games to Minnesota. So the Athletics stay a half game back of Kansas City for the American League West. And Minnesota is still alive with a big game against California tomorrow night, which we have. Houston at Atlanta. Houston with an 11, 25, and that is 3 runs. Atlanta has a 9. No, actually Houston has a 9. I'm sorry, 25. That's 2 runs. My bad. That's a 9, not an 11. That's a 9. Atlanta has a 9, 24, and that is also 2 runs. We got extras. Houston clutch is 1 plus 1 is 2, and Atlanta's clutch is 0. That 2 will win them the game. They are the home team. They will win, and that will be a win for the Braves. And I know Steeler fan will against the Astros, and I know Steeler fan will say rigged, as he always does. Dodgers taking on the Reds. With the Astros loss, the Reds can now get their magic number down to 2 with a win. Dodgers with a 7. Dodgers got to win games. That 12 is not good. That's 0. The Reds have an 11. 66, they pound them 10-0 by the Big Red Machine. And with that win, the Red magic number to win the National League West is down to 2. That's a big win for the Reds, and the Dodgers right now are really not getting it done. But can the Giants and the Padres take advantage of it? They don't play on the 16th. Cubs and the Expos. Cubs with a 15. 66. That's going to be 11 for the Cubs. Montreal with a 9. 23, and that is 2. That'll be a win for the Cubs. Cubs get their first win on this page as they beat the Expos. Cardinals and the Mets. Cardinals have a 4. Mets are right now 4 games ahead of Pittsburgh for second. That's a 52. That's a good roll on a 4, though. That is going to be 4 runs. The Mets have Kuzman on the mound, though. They got an 8. I need a 42 or higher. Nope, that's a 15. We're not going to win that one, so that's going to be a 1. So that's a win for the Redbirds, as they will beat the Mets that time. But now, let's see if I can have the Phillies beat the Pirates. The Pirates have a 9. 21. There we go. That's only 2 runs. Philadelphia with a 15. 54. That's going to be 7 runs for the Phillies, which means the Phillies will win that game. The Pirates lose. The Pirates have now lost 7. They have not won a game since I went to this page, and that means the Mets stay 4 games ahead of Pittsburgh for second place. And that is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. And tomorrow, a big game in the American League West as the Minnesota Twins will take on the California Angels. The Angels we're hoping to hold on to third place. California right now is eyeing the division. California right now is eyeing the division. The division right now, Kansas City is 83-64. California now is only 4 wins back of Kansas City. California thinking maybe they can take this division away from both these teams. Minnesota 74-75. They are 5 games back of California for third. Minnesota playing for their playoff lives. Big game tomorrow, Pete Redfern against Don Kirkwood, Minnesota and the Angels, as this pennant race is getting even more and more exciting. World's worst gamer, Brandon Baker, BBBB, Steeler fan, rants on sports. CP Cards and Dice TV, Michael Peterson, Brian Patterson, and of course, Bob B. I know you have a lot. This chat was pretty big. Bob B. and ID Jester, Philip Reynolds, thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out through the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. And make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. And I will see you guys next time. The Giants take care of business against the Padres 6-2. We will see you here later. Take care and have a good night.